We have Christmas break. For not less than 3 weeks. This allows the Christian children to socialize and enjoy family affinity with their families, a privilege unavailable to their Muslim counterparts. Most Muslim children cannot travel home to celebrate with their parents, because only 2 days are magnanimously allocated by the federal government for the Muslim festivals of Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. Have Muslims because of this screamed Christianization? Every Sunday. Since the colonial era, all government establishments used to close to allow Christians to go with their families to church. In 1972, during the Gown era, on the seventh day, Adventists, who are in a microscopic minority, persuaded General Gown to allow them a free Saturday so that they can have a whole day to go to church with their families. Muslims didn't demonstrate against this, or accuse Yakubu Gowon of Christianizing Nigeria. We Muslims have been made second-class citizens in a country in which we have numerical superiority. Yet some bloody, shameless and ungodly Christian leaders would go abroad to vomit gibberish that Christianity through government officialdom is on the path of being completely annihilated in Nigeria. All the nomenclature or our academic identification in Nigeria is borrowed from the church. Chancellor, pro-chancellor, rector, and provosts are all from the Christian lexicon. Woe betide a university that names his vice-chancellor Mutter. There would be an outcry of Islamization from our traditional traducers who love to antagonize anything Islam. When lecturers spend 7 years of uninterrupted lecturing, they don't go on Jumat leave, they proceed on sabbatical leave coined after Christian Sabbath day. The academic gown forced on graduands in our tertiary institutions is styled after the chorister uniform of Christendom. And only some rebellious Muslims reject it on the day of graduation and wear traditional outfits, and they look like outcasts. Ditto for the lawyer in judge's official uniform. It took the sacrifice of a heroine, Emisa Firdaus, who refused to remove her hijab at the law school and lost 1 year of graduation before our women are allowed to wear hijab with their Christian-oriented law uniform at our law schools. What of the symbol of our hospitals? Is it not the Christian cross and the Red Cross that is the blood of Jesus allegedly shed at Calvary? Is Nigeria not already terribly Christianized? It took decades of persuasion, demonstrations, and at the end of the day court cases that went to a sweet victory at the Supreme Court before our Muslim students are allowed to put on their hijab. Ask a Christian which is better, for women to dress modestly in a hijab and cover the sensitive part of their bodies like the Mother of Jesus Mary and the Catholic Reverend Sisters, or accommodate girls who go about in almost absolute nudity and irresponsible and ungodly nakedness. One would have thought Muslims and Christians would synergize in advocacy towards legalizing this unbridled immorality in our country. But no. Whatever is Islamic, no matter how great and fantastic, Nigerian Christians must shoot it down through the realm of well-orchestrated, unintelligible antagonism. Christian hypocrisy on the so-called Muslim ticket. The Christians know that at best Tinubu is a nonchalant Muslim who has no pedigree of antagonizing Christianity. Most unfortunately, some of his pro-Christian antecedents. The smack of being stampeded to aid Christianity at the inglorious expense of Islam. He danced to the tune of Christians by returning back schools taken away from them by a Christian head of state, Obasanjo, in 1975 after they were adequately compensated. Can you point to a prominent Christian in Nigeria who would marry a Muslim woman and be magnanimous enough to allow her to practice her religion? Tinubu not only allowed the wife to practice Christianity, he was part of those who witnessed her investiture as a pastor of Redeemed Church. Today Redeemed Church is the most vociferous in making sure that Tinubu's ambition to become the president of Nigeria is truncated irrespective of his wife's loyalty to Christendom. What a pity! And height of ingratitude to a husband whose religious neutrality is legendary. Like many people have said, how can somebody who cannot Islamize his wife?